Your Honor, this is case number 2045, Guadalupe versus Phillips.
Ms. Guadalupe, you all are kind of in a relationship, kind of not in a relationship. It's kind of on and kind of off. A lot of uncertainty, but we need some certainty when it comes to your baby girl.
Yes.
Tell me what you got going on.
So today I actually came to bring Gregory here because every time we argue, he tries to, say that my daughter probably isn't even his anyway. So I kind of just brought him here to, put that to rest.
Is there any reason why Mr. Phillips thinks it's not his daughter?
Well, I don't think that there's any reasons, but then
He's always lying about little stuff.
Hold on, Mr. Phillips.
He always tries to make things up.
He's making things
Yeah, he's
up.
making things up.
And when you say making things up, you making people up?
Yeah, definitely making people up because I don't know what he's talking about at all.
All right, Mr. Phillips, you would jump in. Tell me why you think
Because
baby Amina is not your daughter.
while she was pregnant, it was always an excuse about, oh, I could find somebody else to do this, I could do
Everybody says that when they're upset.
Hold on, Ms. Guadalupe.
No, they don't. But go ahead.
Exactly. She thinks everything that she does is okay, and it's not. Like, while she was pregnant, she was always bringing up, oh, somebody else I could find somebody to do this for me, I could find somebody else to take care of me and my kids, like.
So it makes you feel like maybe she did?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Like, I can another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
That part. Well, Ms. Guadalupe, how did you all meet and get in a relationship?
Okay, so I met Gregory through Facebook because, I saw my cousin posting him, and I'm like, he's cute, he got light eyes, he's tall. And actually, I wrote my cousin about him. I was like, who's this? He's like, oh, out of all my friends, I don't want you to talk to him. Like, he's the only friend I don't want you to talk to. So me, I don't like being told what to do. So I just
That was
went against it.
Soup.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a magnet at that point.
Yeah.
You just could not do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's how we met, and I wrote his DM like, hey, I think you look good. I think we should get to know each other or something.
So when you say get to know each other, do you mean get to know each other or get to know?
Yeah, actually, we got to know each other for a long time online before we actually met in person.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And then you finally met.
Yes.
And what was that like?
We had a great night. Honestly, that day was the day that I got pregnant with our daughter.
That
Yeah.
was a great night, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, how many days,
Dates?
weeks did you all talk before that first
Online?
date? Yeah.
I feel like it was like 3 months.
So you all had never met.
No.
You all were just talking online.
And then the day that we met,
You all.
yes. Yes.
Okay, is that accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes. So.
In New York, we move fast,
Yeah.
Get in a relationship, 3 days later, you're married. Like, that's how we move in New York,
That's not the. Okay.
She chooses to move. I don't move like that.
It didn't work with him, but,
Okay, so you on your first date get pregnant.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah. Yeah.
The gift that keeps
Yeah,
on
but it
giving,
all went
right?
downhill. It all went downhill. Not even 4 days after I found out that I was pregnant, because I found out later down the line. I didn't expect to be pregnant the first time we had sex, But I ended up finding out we were pregnant, I think 2 months down the line, maybe.
How did you tell Mr. Phillips?
I pregnancy test, I sent him a picture of it, and then we met up and we spoke about it. We decided that he wants to keep the baby. I didn't want to keep the baby. He decided, he convinced me to keep the baby. And then 2 days later, I found out he was texting his ex, telling her to come to New York to visit him and stay at his mom's house.
How'd you find that out?
I went through his phone.
Okay.
Because?
He was always going missing after a certain time.
What time of day is that?
9:00 p.m.
And when you say goes missing, what does that look like?
Doesn't answer his phone, doesn't send any text messages back. He just goes missing, poof, Houdini.
Y'all going back and forth up until about 9 o'clock, then
Exactly.
ghost.
Yeah, so those messages basically were him telling her to come stay at his mom's house in New York from Florida. And he also told the girl, yeah, she's like, don't you have a girlfriend? He's like, yeah, you just can't get pregnant. And I'm like...
Were you texting your ex and saying, come on up, you can stay with my mama, and you just can't get pregnant?
I did.
You did that?
I did.
Okay, well, I like the honesty. I don't like what you did, but I like the honesty.
At that point in time, did you consider yourself to be in a relationship with Ms. Lupe?
Yes, but it was just rocky. It was just too much. Every time she gets mad, I gotta hear about the next person. I don't want to deal with that, bro. That's my feelings. I feel like every time she brings that up, she's playing with my feelings. So that's what it was.
So you are getting in an argument, and then she says,
Oh, I could find somebody else.
He
to do
also,
it.
I associate that to him after he cheats, but it's okay.
I could find somebody else to take care of this baby. I don't need you. Stuff like that.
So at one of these points of argument where she brings it up, you're like, fine, and you start texting your ex.
Yep.
All right, and the ex came.
No, she didn't come.
Not come.
He got caught.
What happened?
She didn't come.
I understand. Why didn't she come?
Because she found out about her.
Okay. So that text to the ex is, look, changing plans.
It was basically, you can't come up here. I'm in a relationship and I'm about to have a kid.
Certainty when it comes to your baby girl.
Yeah. Every time we argue, he tries to, say that my daughter probably isn't even his anyway.
Is there any reason why Mr. Phillips thinks it's not his daughter?
All right, so Ms. Guadalupe, so
He's a liar. I told those things, I'll find somebody else to do it, after I found out about the cheating, because he thought that I just have to stay with him and I can't find nobody else. He's told for like, oh, you have 2 kids now, nobody wants you. So my thing was I had to prove to him, like, you ain't the only person that want me,
And did you prove that?
Yeah, I did.
How did you prove that?
Yeah.
A big change.
Honestly, I just started dating somebody else.
Are you still with her?
No.
Yes.
No.
He doesn't know my information, but I am. I was just with that person 2 days ago, so.
And when you say with that person, do you mean?
No, we met up, we spoke in person to like, put our differences aside.
So the other person had differences too?
Is she the problem?
I am not the problem. I just choose wrong because he was a cheater too,
Okay, why do you think she isn't in a relationship with this other person?
Because they just started dating. Y'all already got issues. It's not gonna work.
How long have you been dating this other person?
7 months.
But you all been happy that 7 months.
I feel like every relationship has their trials and tribulations. At the beginning, it's always rough. How do you expect to be happy?
The beginning is rough.
No.
Yeah.
It's
I'd rather
supposed
go
to be
through
in
all
the
the hearts
middle.
at the beginning.
No, that's not how this works.
It's usually the other way around. The beginning, everything.
I want to go through hard stuff when I'm already in a relationship with the person or committed to them. I want to go through the hard stuff before we do that.
Man,
You don't want to be in a relationship.
Exactly.
Because the hard stuff is coming. It's going to come all throughout the relationship.
if it's terrible at the beginning, it is going to be horrendous
It wasn't
on the
terrible.
end.
It was like,
Okay, let me do it this way. If it's not amazing at the beginning, it's not gonna get, that's the best it's gonna be.
okay.
And here's the thing, people, both him and this other gentleman, told you exactly who they were. And you were like, I'm gonna ignore all that. Because somebody would say, I've always been a player, but baby, you've changed my heart.
Lied to me. The other one lied to me. They said, I've never done any of this,
Yes, and but they will tell you things, and you're like, oh. And then the
Because I
second
have
week,
faith in people. I have like a heart where I feel like the same heart I give out, they supposed to me,
Yeah, no,
Can't
that's
expect
not
that.
how that works.